What's up, Dr. Jeff? Chilling in Costa Rica. So, we have our first week of guests up there right now doing plant medicine. It's the first week after the pandemic, basically it's still going on. It's our first opening week, so we're really excited. We have a lot of really cool people that came down to get their healing, to work through different various issues. Some people are dealing with a history of addiction, and they're sober for a while and they're trying to work on that. Other people have anxiety and depression. Some people have a history of psychotropic medication that they tapered off of to come and do the plant medicine and go through the program, the classes, and all the different things we do. And some people are struggling with all kinds of really tough things in their life, family members that are ill, and decisions they have to make about their career, and some other people for schools about what to do and where to study, and there's just a million things. There's a lot of stuff going on for all these guests. And so basically, what does it mean to, go through the Rythmia program and do plant medicine and listen to our classes and participate in the workshops and get the body work and eat this super healthy food and be in a blue zone, which is what this area of Guanacaste, Costa Rica is. What does it really mean to do all that, right? And the way I look at it, it's why are we living? What's the purpose of life? And it's a huge question, right? And everybody's asked that since the beginning of time, and since there's been people and civilizations in the world, and what is the purpose of life? And I personally believe the purpose is to learn, grow, progress, learn how to be happy, work through adversity, and deal with trauma and disappointment in a way that brings us learning and growth. And if we are an eternal being, whether that's in a spirit form or an energetic form or whatever you believe, then our essence that we have in this life with a material world is a very critical time, because it's a time where we're uniting back with our physical self and our spiritual self together. And we have these dual sort of components of ourselves working hand in hand to grow and expand and do things that are helpful for people to feel love, to love others, to help society. And it's just so unfortunate, right, that we see nowadays in the world, there's just this sort of oppositional vibe. There always has been, but you can really see it now clearly. It's not hiding maybe like it used to in the past, where now it's clear, and there's opposition in all things. It's a physics law, it's a Newton's law. Equal and opposite forces, push against each other, and it's just part of what life's about, right? And when we have that going on, people can get really caught up and get lost and distracted in things, and they lose focus of what is actually the purpose of life and what they're supposed to be doing. Now, I believe that it's really dangerous to be divided as people. I think it's totally normal to have differences of opinion, absolutely, and different perspectives and different cultural and religious and spiritual beliefs and upbringings and lots of different set of circumstances everybody has. They're so different. It's very important to have all those things, because that's what makes everybody unique and makes the world what it is. But to have so much hate and loathing against anyone that is disagreeing with your perspective, I think is dangerous. And I think it's important to, of course, you can disagree with people. I disagree with people all day long. But at the end of the day, we all want the same things, in my opinion. And that's to have peace, and to have love and be loved, and to have success in the ways that each of us want to, that don't hurt or harm other people. I think that's sort of the core sort of human existence, in my opinion, is what it's about. And so I often meet people that feel that they don't deserve to be happy because they've been through so much trauma and they've tried so many different things, and they just feel sort of lost and sort of hopeless. And it's really hard with those types of people, because they just feel just beat down and defeated. So what I really like about what we're doing down here at Rythmia is this program is very effective based on our statistics that we've collected for the last 5 years. And it's very effective at resolving a lot of these things that people come here for. And we have the data to prove it, and we have the alumni to prove it. Now, are there people that don't get what they come for? Sure, but it's a very, very small minority. And those people, if they return in the future, they often get what they're set out to achieve. So our statistics are very, very good. And so what happens is, I always say this, like working with people in trauma, addiction, and acute psychiatric care back in Los Angeles, I don't have years and years and years to work with people that are high risk. We have a very short time, and you have a very short time because your life is a blink of an eye, really, in the big scheme of things. So it's important to get these things handled soon and right away. And why wait for some sort of, I don't know, perfect moment to address your anxiety or your perfect moment to address depression? The moment is now, and you just want to get it behind you. You just want to develop new tools and new skills to help you deal with it. And what plant medicine does is it helps you get rid of all the emotional and mental blocks that you've learned over time how to protect yourself through your ego, and how it blocks you and prevents you from doing things that are maybe go out on a limb or things that are new. And it's instinctive to have this sort of response, but the ego serves a purpose in certain arenas, but it's been inhibiting you because it's preventing you from actually connecting with yourself and seeing who you really are. So what I recommend for people is to do plant medicine in a safe environment, also have the support of the staff that is so key, and have the sort of interventions that are necessary throughout the day with different classes and different healings and body work, and just living a healthy sort of way, drinking lots of water and lots of, eating healthy, super healthy food. All that raises your vibration to a level that's like really positive. And when you're in that space of positive thinking and your body's feeling good and you're getting trauma removed from you and the emotions that bog you down, when you're getting that sort of pulled away, then things seem, because they look nicer for yourself, and your mood is enhanced, and you can feel the change going on within you and within your environment. It's like a beautiful, really cool thing. So getting back to the basics means let's get back to like what we're meant to do here on this earth, which is be connected and plugged into ourselves, to reunite with our soul, because we all split at some point, mostly when we're little, between the ages of 2 to 7 years old for most people. And we split. I split when I was about 4.5, 5. I split because I lived in a rough environment that I saw was scary to me. So I had to split and become this other person to protect myself, which wasn't my true self. It was a mechanism I used to be safe and to be guarded. And that evolved from age 4.5 or 5 until I did plant medicine about 7 years ago. So it was a long time to be in that space where I'm like blocking everyone and intimidating people and fighting if I needed to when I was younger. I didn't do that recently, but it's just a way that when I was split, I was scared. Is what it was. And plant medicine helped me plug back into myself and realize like that was a tool I needed back then when I was 5, 6, 7 years old, even older, till 12, even 14, 15. But I didn't need it anymore. I'm not living in a dangerous environment. I'm not dodging bullets and hiding under cars from people. I'm not jumping over fences anymore. I'm just not doing that. So thank goodness. But I just learned that it's nicer for me to be myself. It's easier for me to be myself. It's a lot of work to put up an image that isn't who you are. And we've all done it, and we all do it when we're split. But the beauty of Rythmia is we help you get back to yourself. We get you plugged back in. And it's just a really nice thing to see week after week. And we're so stoked that everybody's coming back, and we got everybody here. We've got some alumni that are here that have been here before that are really excited to go deeper. And all the shamans are back, and all the staff you guys love and know are back. We've remodeled the rooms. We have a brand new pool. It's incredible. It's like Jerry style, right? Like modern and really dope. It's big. It's like super, super cool. You guys are going to love it. So we have a lot of good stuff happening. Roots, the restaurant is bigger, more comfortable, more seats. We've really put a lot of work in during this pandemic time to get things like set for you guys to come down here and experience what everybody's talking about. When we started Rythmia, we were like, man, this is wild. Like we know we've been guided to do this. It feels right. We feel, we just have a lot of faith that, it's going to happen, but we don't have any background to know if it's who's going to come and what's it going to be like, and we just stuck to it. That was like over 5 years ago, when we had just a trickle of people coming in here, and now we're selling out. We're booking all the time. We got calls to the call center constantly. People coming, they want to get a piece of what's happening for themselves so they can go back home, thrive in their job, succeed with their relationships, have a healthy family dynamic, healthy community involvement, see things for what they are. Because we all know that, there's tons of propaganda coming at us constantly. And, we're trying to be manipulated. The people are trying to manipulate us, right? Whether it's government, politics, big business, who knows? There's all kinds of stuff trying to get you to buy products and rely on other people. I don't want to rely on anybody if I don't have to. Sometimes we do, and that's okay. Like we work together and rely on each other. But to rely and give my life up to a pharmaceutical industry or a government or a corporation that just wants to control like my buying power and it's just crazy, right? But that's how things go. That's how things go around the globe. They have for a very long time. So basically what we're saying is it's over. No more. We're not doing that anymore. We know what makes us happy. What makes us happy is having food to eat that's healthy and good vibration, and being with our friends and our family, and doing service and helping people that are less fortunate than us, and staying away from addictive substances like alcohol and drugs and all that kind of stuff, staying away from that. Like that's what makes us happy. And just being fulfilled in something you like to do, even if it's just a hobby and not your career, because a lot of us have careers, that we maybe, doesn't make us happy so much, but it pays the bills, it supports our family, and good for you. Good for you. That's what it takes sometimes. But you guys can have a hobby that fulfills you, or something you do on the side that fulfills you, charity, whatever. So that's what we like, right? That's what the world wants. We're sick of all this other nonsense. Like, oh, I got this, I got that, I got to belong to this club, I got to have this car. It's nice to have nice things, but it's just not what life's about. No, you're not going to take that stuff with you, right? So what's important is feeling, love, and connection, and how your emotions are doing as you move through life. Like, how are you feeling? You feeling calm? You're good. You feeling calm living in a shack? You're good. You feeling calm living in a mansion? You're good. You feeling calm driving a piece of crap car? You're fine. You feel calm driving a Benzo? You're fine too. It's just how are you feeling? That's what matters. How do you feel? So we want to get back to that, right? And let's get all this crazy stuff going on in the world behind us. Let's take one soul at a time. You guys just do it for yourself. Get yourself down here. It's easy to get to Costa Rica. It's a beautiful, safe country. We're here chilling. There's a lot of people here working here, over 100 staff. We're all here to support you and get you going and get you feeling plugged in and back to like who you are as a person. Thanks for watching. Pura Vida. I'm stoked to be back in Costa Rica. I'm stoked to be able to work with these people that are here as guests, and I'm happy to work with you soon. Keep me posted how you're doing. Call our call center and let's hook it up. All right, guys. See you soon. Pura Vida.